Ben is a daredevil. His buddy John is a bad person. John wants to kill Ben. He pulls out his Uzi and starts shooting. Now Ben is forced to cross the tight road to save his life. But then he goes back because a bull is charging towards him. Ben thanks God that John ran out of bullets. But then John pulls out his scissors and cuts the rope. Then Ben drinks the Red Bull and sprouts wings. Suck on that, John.
Okay, the first problem is to use the data on this table to find Ben's acceleration at time equals t equals 5 seconds. Remember to indicate units of measure. So basically, they're asking you to do the mean value theorem because you're trying to find the acceleration, which is the derivative of velocity. So first, you find your f of b, which is 2.3. So 2.3 minus the f of a, which is 2.0, over b minus a, which is 10 minus 0. And that comes out to be 0.3 over 10, which equals 0.03. Now, you're trying to find the units. So the units of measure for acceleration would be meters over seconds squared. Now, the second problem is to interpret the meaning of the integration of the absolute value of velocity from 0 to 60 seconds. Then approximate it using the left-Riemann sum with the subintervals indicated by the data in the table. The first part of this question is basically asking to translate this into words. So this really means So the second part of the question is to solve this using LRAM using the graph. So LRAM is 2 times 10 minus 0 plus 2.3 minus 40 minus 10 plus 2.5 times 60 minus 40, and you get a total of 139 meters. For problem number 3, does Ben's velocity equal to at the time intervals of 40 and 60? Using the graph, we'll use mean value theorem to solve this problem. A shark is below the tightrope. This formula describes the distance between them as Ben moves, or the shark moves. At what rate is the distance between Ben and the shark changing at time t equals 40? The first step to solving this problem would be to do the derivative of this formula. Don't forget chain rule. Then, the next step is to isolate the derivative of function L. After that, substitute the variables, and then you'll have your answer. After a little bit of computing, you get 3/2 meters per second. I'm sitting in Quac's room just
waiting for something to happen. I can't help but look, thinking that everyone doesn't get it.
On my desk there's a calc book, where did it go? Could've sworn it was there a minute ago. Miss Quac's gonna kill me, Miss Quac's gonna kill me, I know. I'll put this test in front of the other ones.
I don't need a new love or a new life, just a better place to
study time. I'll put this test in front of the other ones.
I don't need a new love or a new life, just a better place to
study. My calc book last night,
and I can't help but back up when I think of what happens inside. I
solve integrals and derivatives. What I was calling pi is 3.1415. I thought it was just a symbol, but I will pass on my own terms. Thanks a lot. We'll rise up ourselves. Thanks for all you have done. So fives all around, our studying is going to pay off now. I'll put this test in front of the other ones.
I don't need a new love or a new life, just a better place to
study. I'll put this test in front of the other ones.
I don't need a new love or a new life, just a better place to
study.
Maybe I should learn to shut my mouth.
I have to pass with a 10, and I've studied so hard for this test.
Some nights I break down and cry.
Heidi, lucky we have Miss Quac's in our life. She's been teaching all her life.
And if this is all I've ever known,
then may she so live on forever.
In my song, la di da 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 da, la di da 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 da, la di da 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 da. I put one foot in front of the other one. I don't need a new love or a new life, just a better place to die.
Put this test in front of the other ones.
I don't need a new love or a new life, just a better place to
study.